There are many pieces of art displayed all over the city, including ones here at City Hall and at the Valencia Town Center Mall.
Jeff, we have a new art exhibit on the first floor of City Hall. Can you tell us more about it?
Sure. This is an exhibit that features winners from the Santa Clarita Artists Association Annual Art Classic, and we're really excited. We have 25 really good pieces here in the first floor gallery.
How are the gallery items chosen?
Well, the gallery items were chosen by a jury that selected the pieces from the Annual Arts Classic, and we have a variety of mediums, watercolors, there's sculpture, there's sketches, and it's a pretty great show.
How long is this exhibit going to be up at City Hall?
The show will be up until May 3rd.
The first floor gallery here at City Hall is part of an ongoing public art exhibit program we have here in Santa Clarita. Can you tell us how this gallery contributes to the program as a whole?
Sure. We have exhibits here periodically throughout the year, and we try to have exhibits up about 3 months, and then we'll rotate.
Jeff, we are here today because we have a new installation.
We do. We just opened an exhibit called Bubblicious. It's a celebration of the 50th birthday of bubble wrap, and we've asked some artists to come up with pieces that use bubble wrap as a component to their piece, and we've come up with, we have quite a few nice examples of work and a lot of creativity here. Everything from hands-on interactive exhibits where we did an audio tour through the mall, project with Cal Arts, to the art challenge was a pretty interesting one where we gave artists a certain amount of money and randomly chose a shop within the mall here for them to go in, purchase items, and create an art piece only using items that they purchased at that store. That was pretty interesting as well. So the idea of challenging artists, I think, is fun for me, fun for us, fun for the public to see what creativity comes out of those challenges.
This week at Santa Clarita also covered this year's Festival of Arts.
On October 2nd and 3rd, what are people going to see down here?
The whole street will be covered in art. They'll have demonstration art, street painters, we'll have interactive art activities for everybody, from sculptures to drum circles, music, everything along Main Street that you can think of.
And certainly the highlight, I think, when people think of the Festival of the Arts, and this has gone through some changes through the years, is the pastel drawings that are going to be on the street.
Yeah, they'll have 60 plus artists that'll come out onto Main Street and paint beautiful masterpieces, from Renaissance paintings to cartoon paintings to their own pictures or imaginations.
And also there's a lot of other art on display, and I know that our Art Stop winners, and those are the people that, if residents are driving around town, they see the bus shelters and there's some art there. The artists that created those are going to be here as well.
They'll have vendor spots to sell their artwork, as well as other vendors will be here selling fine art, sculptures, woodworking, and paintings of sorts.
So it's a good time, and it's a unique opportunity to get some really interesting artwork.
Being active and eating right leads to a healthy life. This week at Santa Clarita was there for the opening of the new sand volleyball courts at the sports complex, the opening of the new cross-country course at Central Park, and the 2010 SC Marathon.
Santa Clarita Mayor Lorene West talked about the benefits the new court provides to the community.
Well, we're excited about completing Phase 4, and the sand volleyball is very exciting because now you don't have to go to the beach. You can go swim in the pool, and you can come out and play volleyball and get your tan and get your muscles working, and the kids are just having fun, and we're really excited about having this amenity for them.
And definitely, it's January right now. We have kids playing volleyball with their shirts off. How does this amenity add to the offerings we have here in Santa Clarita for local youth and adults?
Well, we're completing, something for everyone in every sport, and I'm very excited that this is an opportunity for them. Can't tell it's January. It looks just like we're out in the July weather at Santa Monica.
Definitely. Thank you, Lorene.
I appreciate it, and come on down and play volleyball.
Let us see your mark. On November 4th, the city of Santa Clarita opened a brand new cross-country course at Central Park. The 3.1-mile course will allow high schools to hold cross-country meets in the Santa Clarita Valley, whereas they previously had to travel outside of the area. City officials, including those who built the course, were on hand for the opening.
The project is a cross-country course. It goes around Central Park up into the hills over to Newhall Ranch Road and back. It's 3.1 miles. There's 3 elevation changes for the cross-country runners and the hikers. It's a challenging course. The first race they held here, the runners' times went up about a minute for this course in Central Park, so that's a good thing. The kids were tired, they all enjoyed it.
Sunday, November 7th, will mark the return of the 14th annual Santa Clarita Marathon presented by Parkway Motor Cars. And here to talk about the event is Pat Downing, race director for the Santa Clarita Marathon. Pat, marathon's coming up pretty soon. What are we going to see?
Well, you're going to see about 3,000 runners hit the street. We have about 500 runners who participate in the marathon, which is 26 miles, and about 1,500 participants for our half marathon, which is 13 miles. And we'll have about another 1,500 in our 5K. And new this year, we're going to have a Mayor's Walk, which will leave from City Hall marathon morning and walk about 2.6 miles and end at the actual finish line of the marathon, and then return back to City Hall for a pancake breakfast.